My inner child does not approve of me being on YouTube. My inner child is like, they don't care. They don't like you. Be quiet. Go get back in the closet. Don't be yourself. You're gonna get laughed at. But I've learned the difference between the voice of my inner child and the voice of truth, who I am now as a full-grown adult. And I know that my inner child is just scared and sad and trying to protect me. And I'm going to do this anyway. And my inner child will find that it is not dangerous. That no matter what people say, or what people think, or what comes out of it, I am still great. And I have a lot of things to say. And I deserve to say them. And my words are valuable, and I am worthy of speaking them. So, this is a video to tell you my story of how I went from living in that inner child mindset up until, I was 32, to finding my voice and realizing I like the sound of it, and deciding that it didn't matter what other people heard when I spoke. What mattered is that I was feeling better after speaking. If you don't know, my name is Hannah. I have just recently got into the YouTube game. This is not in my comfort zone, but it feels really good. Really good. I am not scripting my videos. I am just speaking from my heart to you because I care about you, and I want to share my story and my experiences and my wisdom so that you feel a little bit less alone and like maybe there's hope for you, because there is. I am a motherhood and marriage coach, and I specialize in evolutionary astrology and life purpose coaching. So I love to work with mothers specifically who are just feeling like totally confused about what they're supposed to be doing with their lives outside of motherhood. And just helping them find their path toward knowing what they're doing. It's really complicated. Life is weird and confusing and complex, and you can't do it alone. We need people, we need resources, we need different things to trigger different parts of ourselves to come out of from hiding and bloom. So, if you would like to check out my school community, that is a place where I am bringing in so many mothers who want to hold space for one another, who want to share their stories, who want to grow and transform and evolve as people and as souls together. It is called Mother Evolving, just like my website, motherevolving.org, where you can also check out my coaching programs. So just do that. And I'll get back to my point here. My point is my voice, my speech, my expression with words that come out of my mouth. So it goes back to when I started talking, and especially became an issue in public school, in kindergarten, when I started to notice what was okay to say and what wasn't, what was appropriate and what wasn't, what teachers approved of and what they didn't, and how to be cool, how to say the right thing, how to make boys think you're cute, I don't know, all the things. And watching other people, because that is what I am very good at, is observing and accumulating information based on what's working for someone else. and then deciding I'm going to do that or I'm not going to do that. And I realized really, really early that if I stayed quiet, everything would go much, much smoother. I would not get in trouble. I would not have friends unfriend me, and I would not simultaneously attract attention from boys or make boys think I was weird. So I just kind of cruised through in the middle by being really quiet and observing. That didn't stop being the way I moved through the world until like last year. And I still struggle with it sometimes. Like meeting new people, I'm just wait for them to introduce themselves to me. Like at the store or at the playground or library. I'm working on it. And here's my process. So back to growing up and being an adult struggling with this, I didn't feel like I had much to offer in a conversation. I didn't feel like the people I wanted to talk to wanted to listen to me. I felt like the whole time I was talking, I was also thinking, do they care? Are they just pretending to listen, to be nice? Are they just waiting for me to be done? Is what I'm saying actually going to matter to them? Am I wasting my time? And so that drove me crazy, which made me decide that it would be better off if I didn't even bother talking. I'll just be the one who listens. I'll be really, really good at listening. You know how that is. Women and mothers, wives, know how that is. Listening is good. It makes people feel good. It makes people happy. It makes them feel loved. Talking, on the other hand, can stress other people out. Who knew? So, I struggled with this. It's so hard. And on top of that, if someone was listening to me and they got distracted, like they broke eye contact, or they looked at someone else, or they made a facial expression at someone else, like even if it's like a cat, if a cat walks by while I'm talking and the person I'm talking to is like, oh, hi, I'm gonna be like, do you not even love me? And if the conversation got interrupted, or if I got interrupted and I had to pause what I was saying for something else to happen, I would never pick up where I left off. I would just wait for the other person to be like, what were you saying? I really wanted to hear the rest of that. I'm realizing how needy all of this was. Needy and anxious and whiny and very inner child. Very child. Little Hannah was struggling with needing external validation. Did I say that? External validation, yeah. I wanted someone else to tell me that I was good enough to be heard. Who's gonna just say that? No one says that. No one expresses that. Like, you should talk more. I really like listening to you talk. So, this has been a struggle in my marriage specifically, and I know I 100,000% manifested my husband specifically to challenge me on so many things, and this is one of them. So the cat scenario wasn't random. That's what he does. If the cat walks in while I'm talking, he's like, "Oh, cat," and I'm like, "Oh, what? Just leave. Take the cat with you and go. You'd be fine." I don't want him to leave, but he has a really hard time focusing on what I'm saying, and I think there are a bunch of reasons for that, and it's a him problem, not a me problem. It's not that he doesn't care about what I'm saying, it's that, like, He can't care about what I'm saying, which is fine. We're on different wavelengths in that regard. I don't need him, it turns out. I don't need him to listen to me. I don't need him to reflect back what I said. I don't need him to validate that what I said made sense or was good. I need to just say it. If I am so desperate to say it out loud that I'm willing to talk to someone who will get distracted by a cat when his wife is talking to him, then I might as well just say it and not worry about it. I just say it. And I know that what I'm saying is valuable, and my desire to say it is valid, and I don't need anyone else to say so. And that's been really, there's almost no words to express how much saying words feels good to me. I thought I didn't like to talk. I really, really did. I was convinced that I'm not a talker. I'm just a listener. But it turns out that that was a lie I was telling myself to keep myself small and comfy in my little shell of sadness. But in comes my intuition telling me, get on YouTube. My inner child going, no, don't. And me going, okay, so I either listen to my higher self or I listen to my baby self. Sorry, baby self, you're gonna have to just go wrap up in the blanket while I do my thing. So, YouTube. And I chose YouTube over like podcasting because I knew I had to also be seen. I had to show myself, and a lot of my verbal expression needs to be accompanied by physical expression. I express a lot with my face and my body movements. So, YouTube. And the long form content is paramount. I need to be able to get it all out. And it comes out so naturally and so easily. And I did not expect that. I thought I'd be stuttering over all my words because I very frequently do stutter and stammer when I'm trying to talk to people. But that's because I'm overthinking it. I'm doing that thing where I'm like, do they care? What am I even saying? Why does this matter? And then I'm like, bleh, bleh, bleh. And I'm not doing that here because I just feel so called to do it. I feel like my message needs to be sent out. And it doesn't matter if anyone receives it. It doesn't. I don't need you to watch this. I don't need my channel to blow up. I don't need to go viral or even have lots of followers. I just need to be able to do this. I need to be able to say the things and then make a thumbnail and then upload it. It feels good. And at the end of doing this, I feel so light and energized. So, that's why I'm here. Can you please do something like comment if this resonated with you? Just like, be like, yeah. Or even cooler than that, be like, oh my gosh, this was my experience. Or like, I'm still stuck in that. How do I get out? Or like, I dealt with that a long time ago and now I'm like, I'll be like, high five. You go, girl. I don't know. Just comment. If you don't want to comment, you could go to check out my school community. Again, it's called Mother Evolving. I'm going to put the link in the description for sure. And you can also schedule a free alignment call with me. It's no pressure. I'm not going to try to sell you my program. I just want to talk to you. And see what you need, and you tell me what part of your journey you're on, and we can just like nerd out about it. That'd be fun. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Love you.